Mercedes-Benz and BMW X in the near future are at risk of having a rather serious competitor. Audi has started road testing of a large SUV, which is tentatively called Audi Q. Photos of the future flagship crossover of the German brand are already walking on the internet, but they also confirm that the model is still quite raw since it lacks some details. For example, while there are no optics on the car, but ordinary round LED lights replace it. There are questions about the outlines of the wheel arches, but in general, the silhouette of the car is clearly visible, giving some food for thought. While the Audi Q continues to acquire its final version of the exterior design, observers and experts began to argue about the name of the model. There is an opinion that the car will receive the designation Q, since the number 8 is lucky in China.
The chain of reasoning of the authors of this hypothesis is slightly intricate. Firstly, the new SUV is quite similar to the Chinese View Atlas. Secondly, the camouflage of the car is characteristic of cars being prepared for the celestial market. And thirdly, where, if not in the GDX, will this huge three-row crossover find the main demand?
Of course, all these arguments can be crossed out by the fact that the Audi Q already exists, but insiders continue to assure that the Chinese will definitely make this symbolic gift and call the car QR, for example, QL.
Objectively, it can be argued that the Audi Q of the 2022 model year will turn out to be quite large, since it claims, albeit optionally, a full-fledged third row of seats. It is also obvious that the choice in favor of a conventional, rather than a dome-shaped roof, guarantees the rear passengers proper comfort. Also, the new radiator grille is clearly visible, in shape resembling the one that is put on the Q, and the main intrigue concerns optics.
It is likely that it will turn out to be two-story, and the lower blocks may be quite large. As for the wheel arches, in some photos they are covered with covers, and in others they clearly show angularity. This only means that designers continue to work on the exterior, and by the time of the model's debut, many of the solutions presented can be replaced by radically different ones. The large radiator grille suggests that the Audi Q 2022 model year will definitely have an internal combustion engine. With a high degree of probability, the power transmission will be additionally electrified, and then the 3.0-liter gasoline VS, which are now being put on the Audi Q in versions 55 TCE and 60 TCE, become the most obvious contenders for installation. There is also a 4.0-liter biturbo V, which on such an SUV will be able to show all its 600 ape. By the way, about the same amount, 612 ape, produces a similar 4.0-liter hybrid engine on Mercedes-Benz 63 4MATIC, but the BMW X is still being put on a classic internal combustion engine, an 8-cylinder engine with a volume of 4 liters and a capacity of 530 ape. If you liked the video, you can always support me with a subscription or a like. Thank you and see you tomorrow.